International news now. President Trump says there's a new peace deal to end the war with Iran. It'll include a 60-day ceasefire, reopening the Strait of Hormuz on Friday, an end to the U.S. blockade of Iran's ports, along with billions of dollars in sanction relief to Iran. But Iran's nuclear program remains largely untouched tonight. Caroline Elliott has more.
President Trump celebrating his 80th birthday with the UFC cage fight on the White House lawn and with a deal to end the war in Iran. The president announced the agreement in a Truth Social post saying, quote, "The deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now complete. Congratulations to all." He went on to say, quote, "Ships of the world, start your engines. Let the oil flow," as the U.S. is ending its naval blockade against Iran. Earlier, talks were at risk of falling apart after Israel launched military strikes against a Hezbollah commander in the suburbs of Beirut. Vice President JD Vance tells Fox U.S. officials were worried, but ultimately Iran decided against retaliatory strikes.
I'm not going to say that everybody's going to sing Kumbaya tomorrow. It's going to take a little bit of time to learn the ways of peace, but I do think we took a major step tonight.
According to Pakistani officials who served as mediators during talks, the agreement means both sides have declared the immediate and permanent termination of military operations on all fronts, including in Lebanon. The vice president also revealing the U.S. got one key concession.
Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, and not just pursue a nuclear weapon, but procure or try to buy a nuclear weapon as well. That's built into this agreement.
President Trump says the Strait of Hormuz will reopen on Friday. That's when the deal will be officially signed in a ceremony in Switzerland. While this ends the conflict, the central issue of Iran's nuclear program and sanctions relief still remains to be discussed. In New York, Caroline Elliott, Fox News.